Ah, a fellow undead. You've come to Lordran as well, have you not? A most fascinating place, where every ruin tells a story, and every soul has meaning. We shall not merely survive this journey. We will uncover it, all of it, every path, every secret, every fragment of its forgotten lore. So, if you would be so kind, let us engage in jolly cooperation and master the fallen realm of Lordran.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, hello there. The sun is a wondrous body. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
White sign Soapstone. Online play item. Leave summon sign. Be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign and defeat the area boss to acquire humanity. Hollows cannot conduct summons. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted, and the white sign Soapstone allows undead to assist one another. This item serves a most noble purpose. Through it, one may assist other undead in their own trials. A small act of cooperation, yet one that may tip the scales against even the mightiest foes. and in doing so, you draw nearer to the path of the warrior of sunlight, a covenant that demands great faith. Yet for each soul you aid, that burden is lessened. Such is the nature of this world. Our fates are not bound in solitude, but in fleeting moments of shared purpose. Though this path is not for all, we shall embrace it, for only through cooperation may we uncover all that Lordran has to offer.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all. Then go ahead. Don't never hurts to splurge when you... Oh, they come back.
We now seek a weapon of remarkable strength for these early trials, the Drake Sword. To obtain it, we must rely not on brute force, but patience. A simple bow will suffice, such as the one we have just acquired. From this position, take aim at the dragon's tail and strike from afar, again and again, until it is severed. When the tail is cut, the blade shall be yours, a weapon of great power, one we may wield with both hands, a fine advantage for what lies ahead. Drake Sword. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by a drake's tail. Drakes are seen as undeveloped imitators of the dragons, but they are likely their distant kin. The sword is imbued with a mystical power, to be released when held with both hands. Titanite shard for weapon reinforcement. Most common Titanite material reinforces standard weapons to +5. Titanite shards are fragments of the legendary slabs. Titanite is etched into weapons to reinforce. Claymore. This larger type of greatsword is normally wielded with 2 hands due to its weight. This highly flexible greatsword can be used to attack in swings or thrusts. Reinforced club, a club with leather nailed to the pommel. The Burg undead merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. Alluring skull. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power, not effective for all enemies. Mystery key. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Knight Shield. This medium metal shield is elegantly carved and painted. Although it is thought to have been used by ancient knights of the nobility, its defense capabilities are similar to other shields. Basement key opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the Great Bridge in the Undead Burg. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra demon. Halberd, long-hilted weapon-mixing spear and axe, is difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. The halberd has two elementary attacks, spear-like thrusting and large sweeping swings. However, one false swing and the wielder is left wide open.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Catarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed.
Must be a new arrival. I'm Drake of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me. Yourself killed. Well, I'll use it need any. Don't get yourself Well, I don't use it need any. Don't get yourself. Well, I don't use need it. Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well. You can forge armor. Forging armor is whether you've opened no, so whatever. Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Firekeeper Soul, soul of a long-lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper soul to reinforce the Estus flasks. Undead Asylum, 2nd floor, West Key. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the 2nd floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? Cracked Red Eye Orb. Online play item. Invade another world. Hollows cannot use the item. Defeat the master of the world you have invaded to acquire humanity. The cracked Red Eye Orb allows players to temporarily imitate this ability, normally limited to the Dark Wraiths of Cathay. Morning Star, hammer with a sharp spike on its pommel, one of the more barbaric cleric weapons. Uniquely, this hammer inflicts thrust damage and causes bleeding. Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Standard talisman issued to common believers. Lloyd's Talisman. Talisman utilized by All-Father Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are widely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity.
Think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments. How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? You know, the one always prattling on about Master Logan. He left for the Undead Burg, but never came back. Serves him right. If even old Big Hat can't make it out there, what chance does he have? I hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. What now? I'm not up for chatting.
Oh, hello. Miracle? I'm afraid that may be... Come again. The effect...
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse. Please, I have duties to fulfill, and I will reward you handsomely. Well, I am certain you stand to benefit. Please, well... Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim. I truly appreciate this, and I guarantee a reward. Only later. Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free. Now, I can get back to work. I am free.
A small reminder before we proceed. The next foe we face bears a curious trait. Its tail may be severed, yielding a weapon of its own. This is no rare occurrence in Lordran. Many such creatures carry hidden rewards for those who strike with precision. Worry not, my friend. I shall give warning before such encounters so that no opportunity is lost. Gargoyle Tail Axe. Sliced tail of the gargoyle guarding the Bell of Awakening in the Undead Church or patrolling in Anor Londo. Can be used as a bronze battle axe. Bends dramatically during large attacks, owing to its nature as a tail.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Carim, the pardon. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess? But your kings. For indeed all sin is by the man. Stocking up on indictments? How honorable of you.
Book of the Guilty. Online play item. Checklist of indicted players. The goddess of Sinvelka oversees this list of the guilty who have disrespected the gods or their covenants and shall one day face the wrath of the blades of the Dark Moon. Indictment. Slip sold by Bishop of Velka, goddess of sin. If you are killed by an invader, use this to report the crime of that trespasser. The indicted player will be added to a list of unfortunate souls who will one day face the wrath of the blades of the Dark Moon.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged? This is the old church. It was abandoned in favor of the church that you passed through. There are paths leading from here to two forbidden plains, Sen's Fortress and the Dark Root Garden. They attract all sorts of lunatics, no one as cultured as yourself. It's fine to be undead, but keep a level head, eh? Sen's Fortress is an old proving grounds built by the ancient gods. It is the only route leading to the great Anor Londo. Of course, most fools can't even find their way into that fortified death trap, but they won't stop trying. Take that bumbling Saranian. I know little of the Darkroot Garden, although I've heard rumors of a divine blacksmith who resides there. Those who get stumped in the catacombs seek him for divine weapons. I know little of the Darkroot Garden, although I've heard rumors of a divine... Those who get stumped in the catacombs seek him for... Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
The path through Lordran reveals more of its design. The Undead Parish, once a place of worship, now guarded by those who linger between purpose and decay. Here we find souls who still endure. Andre of Astora, a smith whose duty remains unbroken. Siegmeyer of Catarina, A warrior stalled yet not without resolve. And our encounter, my friend. A meeting not of chance, but of shared purpose beneath the fading sun. The Bell Gargoyles, guardians of the First Awakening. Not merely beasts, but sentinels, placed to test those who would follow the path of the undead. And now, the first bell has been rung. Its echo carries across Lordran, a signal, perhaps, to those who still listen. We are told there is another, far below. Yet one must wonder, who set this path before us, and to what end? Still, we press onward, for the truth of this world does not reveal itself freely. If our journey has proven of use to you, I would be most grateful for your support. Until we meet again, praise